Hi everybody, welcome to the one and only live stream you need this evening, folks. Welcome to Peter Ray's Ventures. My name's Peter, part-time eBay reseller, all-round legend. Tonight, as you've seen by a title, it's Wednesday night, new time, 8 p.m. And you got any questions, ask away. So if you didn't know and you're wondering if you're watching it back or you're watching it like now, I've gone 8 o'clock from 8:30 because find it's earlier for everyone, for myself, for you, just earlier, and it's easier to do 8 o'clock rather than 8:30. It gets too late otherwise. So I've got Instagram and Facebook, so you can message me on those. I mainly post to Instagram photos and videos what I'm up to. And there'll be quite a few this month as well of me going away to Eastbourne. Got a Ko-Fi page, buy me a coffee and all that, and a eBay page. So it's up the top of the. There we go. That's right at the top. Check out, and also in the description below. If you've got any questions, pop them in the side chat. It's got my tea. I've got to get remove all these bits here. I've got all these I'm working on. If you've seen the one, that's great. You know. I've been working through those. Just got to do these three, and I've been working on these as well. These ones, classics. So what I'll do is I'll see who we've got in the chat. We've got Matt Retro Boot Disc popped in earlier, but he's watching the West Ham match. It's fair enough. He'll watch it on replay. He's got a question, so I'll answer that first. Tom popped in. We've got Ali. We've got Monkey Thrift has popped in. Tom's got a question. I'll answer that in a sec. Got Bills and Moon. Lee picks for reselling. Answer Ali's in a sec as well. So let's get into some questions, folks. So just before then, what I will do is I'll be doing lives like this. Me in the chat, and then also I'll get a few guests on. I'll get other topics, and I'll hopefully try and show you some stuff I picked up. But normally I've shown you already via videos, hoping that the videos will be edited to a better standard, because I can't really use my PC upstairs. It's the not just a signal, but that's a big part of it. Like, basically, it's an okay PC. It needs dusting out and looking at all the components, which I learned throughout the years, especially at college and throughout the years. And the upload speed, uploading, like saving stuff and that, is crap. Literally, you can't do it, but download's okay. But I've decided to edit on this PC every so often. So try and get at least one edited video out a week, maybe a car boot, maybe one of my adventures. My adventure vlogs. So let's go through questions. So Matt said there earlier, I'm going to download this weekend, which is a festival, rock, metal, and that this weekend. Looking forward to seeing Metallica. Yeah, pretty good band. I haven't listened to Metallica for a while, but I know they're classic songs. I've got a music question. What band / artist that's died or no longer tours would you have loved to have seen? Mine is Nirvana. Yeah, I get why you're saying Nirvana. And that with Kurt and Dave Grohl and all that on drums. For me, band died or no longer tours. So first off would have been Thin Lizzy, the Irish band. I had a few American people, but mainly Irish. Thin Lizzy, who had Gary Moore in there as well. Phil Lynott. What a bass player! What a singer! What a band! Boys Back in Town, Jailbreak, Rosalie, all the rest of that. That's one of the bands. Gary Moore as well. I would love to have seen, but he's passed away. The Irish guitarist, and no longer tours would be Slade. I would love to have seen them. But I've never really of that era, to be honest. When I grew up, they were disputing money. But classic Noddy Holder, Jim Lee and all that. Also Black Sabbath, but maybe never again because of Ozzy's injuries and all that. So yeah, I would love to have seen those bands and singers. To go down the list. Oh, business question from Tom. Brilliant. My question, Pete, how will you grow your business this year? Well, question I think about to myself on a regular basis. This year, as I tried last year to stop buying lower value items that you know that will sell well, but only sells for around £7, £8, £10. Yeah, you can say with VHS tape, some of these, well, not that one, but these two, City and Pingu, but a lot of it where you pick up and you go, why did I pick that up for? What's the point? Like in my last video, which I'll talk about in a sec, I picked up a Big Bang Theory box set. Why did I do it? I just knew I was getting a bit desperate at a point and peed off with the car boot how it was. And I was like, I'll pick it up anyway. But what I'm saying is, I'm hoping to, pick up items that are worth more. B, get my ASP, average selling price, up to around over £20-25 per item if I can. Maybe some months it'll be lower, some months it will be higher. Also, to be able to shift through more items, basically get more items listed per week, be able to sell more. Also trying to learn a bit more about what items sell, what the going trends are, what can I think about picking up with a contact or somewhere like going to buy multiples of, for example. Also going to sort out more still on more platforms. So it's basically like trying to have a constant flow of items coming in. I can't grow my business too much because this is the only room I really have, and it's basically chock-a-block with stuff. So I do need to list it, but it's basically what I've said in a roundabout way, trying to list more to earn more realistically, and to try and list on more platforms, which I started on Poshmark, which I sold one item, a Charmander plush, and I'm trying to get my money back. And as I said to you before, it kept coming back this. If I can find it, that balance, when you were trying to withdraw my balance weeks later on Poshmark, it kept coming up with this. Oh, no. Well, it did keep coming out with this. They fixed it. Thanks for the question, Tom. Appreciate that. They did come up with that. Brilliant. They've just fixed it because it took a while because I sent them another snotty email because it broke, but they must have refixed it again. Thank you so much for patient technical team. Inform me that it's been resolved. Blah, 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 blah. Please do the links to transfer it through. Sweet, I'll do it later. But as I say, trying to sell on more platforms. Trying to pick up not just so much the right item, but the items that are either in at the moment, i.e. clothing, and realistically not to dismiss items because you're either scared of picking them up, they're too big, or they are like costing you too much. You've got to pay up to get the good items. I can't grow it too much by getting another unit or doing what else, but I have grown it this year. I've got a shelving unit. That helps. But I'm trying to get the average ASP, average selling price, up. So let's go down the list. Questions. Favorite part of reselling? Well, I'm trying to think right now. My favorite part of reselling. I think it's the research. You know, with me and my Asperger's and that, things do chop and change. There used to be the photographs years ago when I first started, and then it used to be going and buying the stuff. But personally, I think researching items. I like researching. Literally, I'm like, wow, researching items. For example, like if you know, you know. Oh, like, you know what I mean? Like researching is really key. Second favorite part is going out and going to new places, visiting new towns, being able to record a bit of reselling content, and my outside adventure vlogs. But favorite part of reselling is doing research. Let me know in the comments below or on the side chat what your favorite part of reselling is. For me, it's researching things. I love researching. For example, researching prices, researching what these items are, enjoying the actual nostalgia factor with this Bob the Builder stuff I got at the weekend. Got 3 lots. So it's basically mainly nostalgia, especially with these and stuff. You know what I mean? Thanks for that question, Ali. Go down the list. Hi, John. Thanks for popping in. Yeah, Lizzie were brilliant. Yeah. I've got some DVDs, like about 3 DVDs of Thin Lizzy, and they rock on their last ever date in '83. Obviously, it's such a shame that Phil Lynott died when he did, but that's the way it goes. Hi, Julian, popping in. Yes, you said you was going down. Hopefully, you go. Was he going there soon? That's right. Yeah, the weekend. Hopefully, he gets to see all his favorite bands and singers. Couldn't make download because, like, I'm going to Eastbourne in a couple of weeks. So I need all the money I can get for that. Hi, Ian J. Thanks for popping in. Let's have a look down the list. Hi, PWW. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. I find work and life balance quite hard. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I do find it quite hard to like not get distracted. I don't mean distracted as in like phone, you're looking at your phone and going, oh, who's done this video, who's done that video, like I used to do, and watch about 5 videos and think, oh shit, what, lost 2 hours. But it's life based now. As I'm growing older and more wiser, I'm thinking, right, okay, I can go through and like try and get stuff done. But today is a prime example. Like, like waiting in for a person I didn't turn up, as people don't, like when you're waiting for stuff. Then Mum came home with some shopping, so I'd help put that in the kitchen, and then I like started doing some reselling and stuff. And everything just got on top of me, and I haven't really done much. Well, I actually managed to change up some prices and some titles and descriptions and my postage price, because some of them are quite old from like VHS tapes and DVDs. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, it's quite difficult with the work-life balance. Indeed, there is. Yep, lots of lives and a posh mark from Luxury Pickers. But you're here at the only one and only live you need to know. Do you think you'll be still reselling when you're old and grey? Well, I don't know actually. It depends what life has dealt me. If I get a girlfriend or get married or live abroad or whatever I do, because personally for me, I would love to live in the country or would love to live down the coast. But most probably, time I get all this shit listed, I'll be old and grey. I'm getting grey now, slightly. You can't really see it, but slightly around the sides. Very slightly. You see a couple of when the hair just comes around. Oh, you got another grey hair there. I'm thinking, oh, thank you. Is that a sign of maturity, grey? But most probably, yeah, I will be. Favourite part, finding bargains. I can understand that, yeah. That's my second favourite part, getting out there, finding bargains, being able to go, right, I can get out, find the bargains, and for me as well, to record many videos as I'm out. 100%, yeah. Lots I've learned over years and may have helped you with knowledge, what I know, but I learned through watching people and thinking, okay, and doing the research as well. Favorite part of reselling is sourcing and going to new places. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, like I'd say back in 2000, before 2019, I wouldn't go like that far away because I was a bit scared. But since doing reselling, and doing live streams and obviously like gaining more confidence, I've been able to go like new places and go further afield and meet people and say hello. Because on the weekend I met Jamie Georgia Flips, I think it's James, Pete Sales Unexpected, and Luca Maria. So yeah, it's good to have that there. But I understand the sourcing part. Yeah, it's good. I'll be doing that when I'm going down to Eastbourne. Right, next one. I've talked to you a bit about Poshmark, and I've been able to because they had a glitch with my documents. Now I can list a few more items via Poshmark and see how that goes because I wanted to try another application. Poshmark's come along and it's like, I know it takes ages to get your funds, but hopefully I'll be able to get a few items that are sold that are not really eBay material in their category that they're selling anyway. Hi Richard, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Also, I want to talk about my latest video that has literally gone through the roof. This video, let me just pop that out. Nope. So I did a video and a a sec, and a YouTube short. Got one YouTube short coming out Friday. Why is my monetization not on this one? I'm just checking out that. Yeah, it's on. Yeah, revenue sharing. Oh, the internet was playing up. Okay, right. This video here is at 1.1k views. Let me just put that on the present share screen. It's the entire screen. Share my audio through that. Hello. So this video here has got 1.1k views. I can see via YouTube Studio. Let me just. I have to keep the sound off. Yeah, this one they were selling guns, they were selling games, and they're doing DVDs for £16. This Carboot. You may have seen Pete's and Jamie George Flips one, but yeah, I was pretty happy with that one because of that title here. So much drama and hassle at this Carboot. Was it worth going to? Right. I'm not really a fan of clickbaiting as such. I wanted to try something that because there was, if you saw my video, there was a guy on the video that tried to get a PS4 for really cheap, box PS4 and controllers really cheap. The seller wasn't having none of it, and that was drama as well. And hassle is I'm paying up for stuff that I shouldn't have paid up for, and stress throughout the car, thinking, oh, so big, why is there nothing here? And that, but the keywords that do go well, as we know, drama, hassle, police, what else have we got? Fake, and other ones that people have used, but I'm not a fan of it. I sort of tried it because I knew there was some. I went past a bit of drama. It's got 1k. That's why I've got to try and be clever, not clickbaity, but clever with titles. Not a real fan of clickbaity titles. I know you do well, but I'd rather it do well without a clickbait title. I just tried it for this picture one, but you got 1.1k views, which is very good. So I'm happy with that. Also, obviously my YouTube short did well as well. I'm on 1.989. I was on 1.90, but I've lost a subscriber since. But share with your friends and family and watch my videos. But I've got to try and retitle like my adventure vlogs that I record, edit new ones to a decent title, and try and make those videos more equals less. More content, less time, if you know what I mean. So there is some coming up in the near future. My YouTube short did 1.502. Brilliant. And I got one coming on Friday about 9 o'clock in the morning from the Carboot. So I'm pretty happy. Cheers everyone for watching that video. As I say, I'm not a clickbaity person, but I tried it because I knew there was some sort of drama, as I said to you, but it's what it is. Let's have a look what we've got in the questions. Any questions, put them inside chat or in the description. Comments below if you're watching it after the video's finished. Some decent charity shops in Eastbourne. Could have got some things when we were there a couple of weeks ago, but didn't want to carry things around all day. Yeah, it's good because I think there's about 12 charity shops that you can go around. A few past the station. That's why I'm going there on the Thursday to do all that, and then do more as I can. A couple of Thursdays time. No, 3 Thursdays time. Sorry. Yeah, it's a lot in there. Last year I could have picked up a couple of bits. I picked up one thing that's still sitting here, not listed. I picked that up for £1 or £2, worth about £10. South part of the scripts. I thought it'd do well, but nah, I have got to list that. But yeah, there's loads of them. But I think I was a Disney. If you look back at the last year's charity shops from Eastbourne, I was trying to pick up a Mickey Mouse. Was it? I know it's Disney-ish T-shirt, and the lady wanted a ridiculous price. I was like, nope, can't do it. There's no label on. I put it back. But hopefully this year they're better. But yeah, they are okay. It's just like I'm only there once in that charity shop. If they got it there, they got it. If they haven't, they haven't. And as you say, though, I can't pick up a lot of things because I can't carry them around too much. Like, especially when I get back on train. That was disgusting. £1 a DVD. I thought, have a laugh, love. Get lost. £1 a DVD. Jesus. If you haven't seen it, watch that particular or the YouTube short, or watch both. It was mad. Hi Shazad, thanks for popping in. Long time no see. Hi Gary from Facebook. Just Wray from Reselling. What's the best band you've seen live? Oh, well, haven't really seen many. I've been to many concerts, but I've not seen many bands live. I would have to see my favorite band, Enter Shikari. And I've seen them over 10 times. I've seen Don Broco, who are from Bedford, another UK rock type band. I've also seen a metal band called While She Sleeps. That was great in a very small venue. Didn't do that well afterwards because I had the C word, COVID, afterwards, like a few days later. Who else have I seen? I've seen like a few singers and bands like before the main band. So Cody Frost, who was on The Voice. Who else have I seen? Oh no, yeah, I've seen Trivium and no, I haven't seen Trivium. Sorry, I was going to see Trivium, but I didn't make it because of hitching me up this year. I've seen. Oh, my mind's gone blank. Uh, yeah, I've seen many bands basically, and singers, and some new ones that so I'm just gonna go through. There we go. Kill Switch Engage. So my favourite band, Enter Shikari, that I've seen, and second favourite band, Kill Switch Engage. I also saw Papa Roach. They were pretty epic. When I saw Don Broco. Trying to see who I've got on here. That's Showtime. I also saw a band that I never heard of before. As Everything Unfolds, a band from Brighton, I think. As Everything Unfolds, like a metal type band, but not many bands as such. I would like to go and see quite a few, but I've not got round to. But some of the times that I wanted to go and see bands, I didn't. Like, for example, another metal band from Germany, Hampshire, Burn, Trivium, because of the Hitchin meetup, because they cancelled from a year ago. Who else? There's a few other bands that I want to go and see. But yeah, favourites, and Shikari. Cheers, Gary. I'm going through the list. Did you favour, though, really is not worth buying, really? Did you a favour, though? Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah, I got you, yeah. Once even had electricals, rarely ever see them in the shops here. Yeah, it's always difficult, like, well, not difficult, I say, different to see things that you never see where you are. Hi, Michelle, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. If you've got any questions, put them in the side chat. But as I say, Gary, I haven't seen many bands or singers live. A few before the main band. Hoping to see more as I can. Yeah, there's quite a few bands I would have seen live, but varying things happened, and I had to try and get the money back for them. But I'll say Papa Roach were really good to see them. Yeah. So if you've got any questions, put them in the side chat. Have a look through the list. Got to miss any questions? Talk to you about my Poshmark that's now up and running. So my Poshmark, now it's up and running, is just going to get my wardrobe up. If you don't know what I named, I'm trying to still work out that. Peter's Adventures. So Peter's Adventures, no capital letters. Peter's Adventure on Poshmark. That's my wardrobe. Just a random thing. I'll put some more on at some point soon. 1,300 followers. I don't do anything on there. But apparently you have to follow to gain respect or gain something or another. I don't know, to be honest. Hell knows. But I'll put a few more things here, see if they go. Because it's easy enough to use. Now it's fixed through the error that I had about my documents at last. 3 weeks later. And that, as I say, thank you for my views on my last video. Coming up, there'll be more outside adventure vlogs and reselling type. I'm hoping the weather stays okay for the weekend to get out to my local car, but maybe possibly a jumble sale on Saturday. if the weather isn't too bad, because I'm not standing outside a jumble sale and getting wet. You know what I mean? It's a bit of a crappy thing to do, but it is what it is. What's my last 1K video then? Well, that was a long time ago. Last 1K video. Oh, let's have a look at the popular. Last 1K video. A year ago, 5 years, a year, 2 years, 1 day, a year, 2 years. Must have been 1.2. Must have. When I went to 22nd of May last year, when I went to my local car boot. Pretty happy with that. Have a look at that. Let's have a look. See who's in the side chat in a sec. 1.89. Okay, cool. Last 90 days. Hi, Pat. Thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. Hi, Todd. Appreciate that, Nostalgia Picker. Hope you're well, mate. Right, you got any questions? Pop them in the side chat. Appreciate that. But I say I'm hoping like because this week like weather-wise it's decent. Let's have a look there. I'll spell today. There we go. Town on there. There we go. Our recent searches. Yeah, it's 20 degrees tomorrow and 23 on Friday, but Saturday thundering and showers from 11 till 5 o'clock. Sunday showers all day. So I would assume that the Carboots on Sunday would be cancelled. Unfortunately, Monday showers as well. Just a cold air. I mean, it's a hot air. And just that's it. But then next week, from Tuesday onwards, 25, 23, and that. So next week, hopefully, I'll be able to do stock take and sort my stuff out. But it's like, okay, in a way, I would like to get some different items to resell back online. But I have got a backlog that I can get this one out. Like, for example, these. I just pulled these out off table. I got a jumble sale. This one a jumble sale. And that one, whoops. And that one, can't remember where I got it, but somewhere. It's an official Disney one made in Thailand. The Disney official one. It's made in Thailand, but it's official. They sell it, one of the Disney ones. Not sure which one or what year it is. So it's Grand Pop on the side. So worth £10-15. That's worth about 15. It's official 3D one. But yeah, as I said, I've got lots to put out and to list. I find it difficult to be able to list because I get distracted. If I start listing things and I get distracted, it's very hard for me to go back to list. Tomorrow. Mum's at work tomorrow, so I may be able to get some work done. Yeah, I probably will. Looking after my dad tomorrow, as I do every day. Also, Friday should be able to get some work done. But it depends on the weekend what happens, because like it's weekend, isn't it? Next week I'm quite busy next week, so I don't know when I'm going to get anything done. Oh, also, I wanted to have a look. I'll answer the questions in a second. Monkey 50 is one now. A guy just before I went live. A GSP order came through for this camera. I had this camera on for a long time. I know where it is. It's underneath the table. Going to Ireland via GSP. It's a spares and repairs camera. A Panasonic NV-RZ1B. They can go for $49.99. with bag, nothing to test it with, untested, spares and repairs, right? And the guy brought it, took a day to pay, and he paid for it. And unbeknown to me, I just happened to see it just before I got all my stuff to sort on my live. He sent me a message. Got a message. To let's have a look where it is. There we go. Perfect. I think Apple Pay used the wrong address. It should be. I'm like, yes, you've used the wrong address. So basically, cancel. So I sent a message beforehand. Cancel and to relist it and sort that out. Very annoying in a way, because with normal like items go to UK, you can edit the address when you get the when you get in the buy and shipping label through eBay. Edit the address on the right hand side, but not through GSP. So I didn't want to go to another address and it to be wrong. So I just say cancel the item. Going by global shipping mean you have to buy again with the right address. Global shipping people don't change the address. Say that they don't. So we will have to go back and buy it. Whether we will or not, who knows? Only in 1999, but still very annoying because sales have been quite lax lately anyway. So that's money I had to give back because he paid for it. And anyway, I realised the div had the wrong address on it. How can you have the wrong address? He must be at the wrong address when he buys offline anyway, or whatever. Use Apple Pay to buy on when he uses via the apps. Stupid, really. But that's sort of dealt with for the moment, time being. Monkford said, had a buyer open an INR case today. He sent me 2 days after I posted it, rang eBay and closed the case in my favour. Good, because you only get a certain amount of time for them to open the cases. Anyway, the return cases. It's very annoying that happens. Currently in the backlog, well, you can see, I can't really do too much, but there's a lot down there, bundles. Some stuff is needed done here. Got stuff at the back. All on that shelving unit, 5-1. Some probably, I reckon, coming on to about 250, 300 items in the backlog. Yeah, I've got so much stuff I need to sort out. Some of it's for bundles though. Probably 250 items, maybe 300. If it's like going individually, more towards 250 items. Hi Stu, thanks for popping in. Appreciate that. No, it's the first time that happened to me with a GSP order. That's why I put it in our little chat. Can't change the GSP. Yeah. As you say, it's surprising the amount of people who give out the wrong or incomplete address. I'm like, having a laugh. It's like when they do it via like non-GSP, just UK, like they give it the wrong address. It's like, hang a minute. Or being one of the most annoying things after the wrong addresses is when they spell their address wrong. You have to look it. Oh, you got to look it up because you don't recognise the address. And like, that takes time, mate. I can't stand an incomplete spelling mistake, no capital letters address. It does my head in. But it's annoying. You can't change the GSP address because obviously it goes to GSP and I send it out. But it's the way that is. Anyway. Oh dear, but that's sorted out for now. If he buys again, he buys again. But 9 out of 10, they don't bother anyway buying again. But as I say, Richard and chat, as Richard said down when you asked, I've got about 250 odd. I've got things like games, toys, board games, bowls, Christmas lights, DVD box sets, magazines, books, guitars, beer steins, cameras, clothing, plushes, football cards, collectibles, all sorts into list. It's just I had a period last year, back end of last year when my dad was in hospital for over a month, half, and I did not list like that much, and got a backlog basically materialized a lot more. I had a little bit, probably 100 items, 50 items, 100. But it was like shit. You know what I mean? It's quite a difficult thing, and then it sort of built up, and now it's 250 item. Well, about 250 items that are listable via eBay, right? That's what I mean. So I can pick up 250 items or items in bundles that are maybe more like 300 that are listable, and then I've got the other items, they say maybe more 300 that are awaiting bundles, like some games and some Harry Potter books. You know the feelings. feeling Let us know in the side chat or comments below how many items you've got in your backlog, if it's thousands or what is. But yeah, it's a lot. I've really got to get on and sort it. I'm just not trying to get distracted. Lovely. Perfect. So Poshmark's all sorted out. I've just got to transfer the money over because it takes at least a week or so to get your money. So, for example, I'm not sure if anyone does Poshmark here. Let me know. Do Poshmark account in the weekend as a just a normal day? So, like, if on eBay you can get paid Monday to Friday, but don't count weekends, do Poshmark count weekends? So just say, for example, now Poshmark don't count weekends for getting your fund. Say you sold fish plush, for example. Just for example, because you want to sell stuff under 2 kilograms and the height, because they do raw mail, so 60 centimeters. So say I sold that, right? And I sold it on, say for example, the 30th of May. You don't get paid until you sent it out. So say I sent it on the Wednesday, I was able to, because I paid early on Tuesday. It will get there probably on the Monday the 5th, if I don't count weekends. Then they've got to get it, if it hasn't been lost or thrown over by raw mail or put in a bin, and accept on the app. Otherwise, it's 3 extra days before Poshmark automatically accept. So say, for example, it's 3 days, I don't accept. So 1, 2, 3, it's 8th of Thursday of the 8th of June, and they accept. Then it's 3 more days once you've transferred it to get into your account. So basically 2 weeks, possibly 2 weeks before you get your money, which is a bit like, if you need your money now, Poshmark isn't the thing for you. But I'm only selling a few bits, like a bit of clothing, football cards that I want to get rid of, the odd toy, and another few little bits, but nothing spectacular. Put it back down there so I don't drop it or lose it. What we got down here? Oh, Richard says he had one missing a flat number. Messaged him and he gave me the address again. Posted it and got it returned. It was still wrong as he missed the building number off as well. Yeah, that's a pain. Like as Richard said, like it go to all sorts of places. Go to flats, go to houses, You go to community centres, office addresses. The worst one for me is farms. I had so many items either go missing when it goes to a farm, or the worst one was a farm. Was it down south somewhere? Southwest? Anyway, and it's a wee bundle, right? It got left outside the back door of this farmhouse where the person lived. And it messaged me like after a day. Where's it? I said, I sent it. Here's a tracking number. And it came up like, I think I used Yodel. And it came up like it's been. So I said, check your back door, check your bins, check everything. And it found it by back door. Luckily, it worked. You know what I mean? It's one of those fingers crossed touch wood moments. Luckily, it worked. But I understand that, yeah, the wrong address. I've messaged a couple of people to say, is this actually the right address before I send it? It has taken a couple of days before they reply. I just don't get people why they don't put the right address on, because quite a lot of the time, not quite a lot actually, a fair amount of time I should say, houses don't have numbers, they just have names. So it's quite difficult to find that particular house with that name on it. Like if you get like a into a village, so Cherry Tree Cottage, I'm like, oh great. So I always look it up anyway, because if addresses I don't understand, I look it up and go, oh okay, that's where it is. Okay, hopefully they bloody send it all right. You've not sold anything yet. Hopefully you will. I think the buzz for Poshmark has really dropped over the last couple of weeks. I think they're promoting more of the Poshmark Live, like what Luxury Pickers are doing and some of the others. I'm not a fan of that. I've never been a fan of like going up either on a live stream or selling my own stuff, like for example at an auction, being the auctioneer. I couldn't do that. It would mess my head. It would wind me up. Like sell stuff. That's why I don't do mystery boxes, because I just get so confused. So like Whatnot, like when you do the lives on Whatnot, like Chris does, it's quick lives. Boom, 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 done, sold, bang, hammer down. Yeah, I couldn't do that, but hopefully I'll sell some more bits. I've got to relook in the next couple of days what you can sell on Poshmark UK. It's different from America. I think football cards I will sell on, clothing, your toy if it's very small, because they send you out a label, and a bog standard label under 2 kilograms, I think it is, via Royal Mail, under that 16 centimeter palaver, like height wise, a small box. But if you want another label, like 3, 4, 5 kilograms, because they only got to 5 kilograms, they charge you X amount, which is a bit of a piss take, really. What you have to remember, says Stu, is 80% of the general public are thick. Of course they are. Unfortunately, the remaining 20 are also thick. Yeah, you do get the village idiot. It's like when you're driving down the road and don't know, and you park up, safe place, and you ask someone, it's always the village idiot. Oh, sorry, I don't live here. I'm not sure. 100%, yeah. Half the battle is, half the people, not all of it, just half the people are so busy, they're typing, going, and they don't check. I'm guilty of it myself. That's why I have to check when I type things, like my videos, or typing out application forms, or doing eBay and that. So I've seen so many mistakes on my listings. I mean, how did I let that slide? Even today, a couple of mistakes I saw on a VHS listing. I'm like, same listing, great. Can't spell, or can spell, but I just type very quickly, because I learned to sort of type quickly at college. My backlog, no idea, to be honest. Guess what? Say 2,000 items. Most are small, thankfully. If they're small, then it's okay because you don't want really big stuff. As I say, I would say 250 are ones that I can list, maybe a bit of a bundle, but over probably 300 plus that are items like individually, for example. Even if you got like make a bundle out of like, for example, these. I've got more than these down there, but you know when you count individually. Oh, it's too many, folks. Too many to list. I usually send things raw mail if it's a strange address. Assume that the postie is more likely to know where it is rather than a courier. You would think so, though. A postie is more likely to know the address and the number if it's like Cherry Tree Cottage or like number 25 or flat 5 on a top building, not in like a flat block of flats, but in like an apartment complex. Yeah, you would have think that. Round my way, we have different posties about 3 times a week. We have a lady and a couple of blokes, but the couriers usually are the same. And they know they very rarely put notes through the door like you can get when they write things, or they just shove one through and nothing's on it. If we're out, and also what Richard says there and about that. Also, it's more of a country thing where posties know more addresses and more houses as they do more just one round. Where here they do 3 or 4 rounds. So many parcels to come. Usually they especially during the winter period, they have like a van come round. Well, I've seen it recently. A couple of people in a van, one going one side, one doing the other, and then going up elsewhere. Postmen and women. Would I ever niche down to one category? Answer to that, no. I wouldn't know what to do myself with one category. Forget clothing. That's a no-no. If I ever had to, niche down to one category, I would have to say probably probably toys, and in that particular category, figures. Like for example, like Power Ranger figures, like your collectibles and that sort of thing. All sorts of things, like your Thunderbird figures, that sort of thing. You know, I couldn't really niche down to one category if I really had to, and things went wrong or eBay told me to niche down to one category. Maybe video games, I wouldn't think, like personally, there's not enough meat on the bone. There's not enough meat on the bone, to be honest, to get video games. Excuse the voice. Even if you get up at like 3:30 and go to a car boot, and they're there at 4:00, you ain't gonna get hardly any games. You gotta have contacts, and I've seen people's contacts. Wow, say no more. Hi Nick, no worries. I did see that. I saw others as well, but it's what it is. You just carry on. Hope your live went well because you got an auction on Sunday. That's right. I thought you were going to say football programs. There's not enough meat on that bone. What I mean by that, not enough profit in the programs. You really need to niche down to individual programs. I can source football programs, not just Chelsea. I want to pick up a few, right? Bundles do okay. And that's 83, 84, just ones that are here. Or if I've got, for example, random ones like Stoke City, Right. This has been sat here for a long time. I forget to list. You know, with football programs, you really need to know your football. Realistically, you really need to know what match is good. Like finals, for example. I've sold football programs. I think I sold. What did I sell? No, not recently. A while back. What a football program basically went for like 30, 40 quid. I might have it on my sold on eBay. Let's go and have a look. It's one I got from my local car boot, but it's not enough meat on that, like money in the football program. Only is specific ones. Sold. Let's have a look. See if I still got it. I don't think I have. No, I haven't. No, it's one I sold a while back. I can't remember now what it was, but I sold a football program for like 30, 40 pounds. It was a final, I think it was. Let's just quickly have a look at my YouTube. Oh, what am I doing? Ah, yeah, it's knocked my stuff off there. There we go, perfect. Cause I've got it on one of my sales updates. I don't really do sales updates very often. Sales updates. Where we go? I did a few recently, but not recently enough to bother to do anymore. I'll try January's when the advert decides to hurry up. But you're looking at like finals, semi-finals of popular games from yesteryear or from this era. Like England programs do really well. 1966, of course, 1990, very obscure ones that you like sell. Don't forget, crisp packets sell well. I sold an empty packet of a limited edition Walker's crisp, salt and Lineker, for £8 back in January. Don't forget. Let's have a look. I'm trying to find it. Oh, there we go. No, that's not the one. But I brought a load of programs I sold for decent money. Let's have a look. See if I can find it. Got any questions? Put them in the side chat. But I do like selling VHS tapes, as you know. Pretty happy with that. And here we are. Here we are. Put you on the big screen. Just this one. I might do another one if I can get around to doing another sales day at some point this year. This one here. Sold for £35. Got out the Carboots early 2022. Picked out finals, semi-finals, etc. Basically a big box full of them. I'm going to pick the whole lot up. Sold 24th of December for £35. And the bottom says, such a classic final. I'm surprised one goes for as much as it does. Champions League final, Bayern Munich versus Chelsea. People pick out these types for like what happened in the final. So if you want to go Liverpool, if you're into football, Liverpool versus 2004. League. Trying to think. 2005, yeah. Champions League final versus when they won, cut their comeback against Milan. I think it's their comeback. Yeah, I think AC Milan 3-2 in penalties. That one, 2000, and that's good one to find. And 2006, Was it 6 or was it 4? Trying to think. Yeah, having come back from 3-0 down at half time against let's have a look. They come back to a really good final in the Champions League 2004-2005. So let's go down the list. Yeah, against Milan. They came back from 3-0 down to win on penalties. Really good fun that was. But on that particular, as Bill says there, it's not enough money in it. You really have to delve deep. At the Carboots, you get them all day long. Every day you get football magazines, but most of them just sell in bundles. I could have said beer steins. I could have said wall plaques, but I very rarely find them these days. I have to look on Facebook Marketplace and Vinted and places like that. Or I could live on VHS tapes, but a lot of the stuff is there's not enough profit in it to niche down, and I wouldn't want to anyway. Yes, pretty well, thank Kathy. Cheers for that. Oh, it's getting warm in here. Radio's not on. We haven't had it on for a long time. It's just warm in the air because weekend might be raining. Nick says there he's always found it hard to stick to one niche. I find it hard to leave other stuff behind when I know it can make money. Exactly. Yeah. Well, if it makes money, you got to pick it up. The only reasons why I don't pick stuff up is I haven't got a clue. I.e., when I was looking through all those clothing items at the A3, I picked out a Wolves t-shirt. It was very bobbly. I could have sorted it out. I wasn't sure on price, like what I can get back for it. I'm not a clothing expert. And also, if I'm going away, like to Eastbourne, I can't pick up too much because I'm travelling back by train. But normally I have my car, so I can pick up pretty much wherever I like. Sometimes I gloss over things. Easy gloss over. I'm like, crap, I should have picked it up, but I didn't. But yeah, it's very hard to leave it behind. I know, exactly. Appreciate that. You're saying my live stream is always helpful. Yeah, I always try and help as much as I can, much my knowledge allows. Lee says he built a website years ago for a friend who just sold football programs. She had a double garage full of racking and programs. All right. How many years ago are we talking? Because a few years ago, before the TikTokers and the Instagram influencers came along, you probably could get a website up and sell those sort of things. Would do really well. I've got loads myself. Chelsea, Arsenal, Tottenham, and that. And I've learned over the years to put grudges down, like via football. Pick up Tottenham, pick up Man U stuff, pick up Arsenal. Because in the early days, I'm like, I'm not picking up, can't pick up Tottenham, can't touch Tottenham. You know how it is. You just can't do it. But these days, yeah, you kind of do. Let's have a look. Do football programs that were a famous player? Do football programs that were famous players' debut match do well? A bit like trading cards that were a sports star's first card. I would say not really. No, not particularly. Not their first match. No, not like trading cards when you get a Phil Foden or a Cristiano Ronaldo debut. No, not really. What football programs do well, it's the match itself. If the match had any significance, like the 2004 final, Liverpool, when they come back to win on penalties from 3-0 down, or like some person died in that particular magazine. Most football programs bundled up, but you do get some that are worth a bit. But it's got to be something special inside the magazine, inside the program to actually make it sell well. But even like famous players, and that no, not programs, just football cards. Realistically, but as I say, even England programs don't sell well, except 66. But you've really got to niche down from that niche. If you're niche into football programs, wherever it may be, then you've got to niche further down to do your research to look at famous finals, semi-finals. You've got to do your research on particular like whatever happened in that final. High stakes, but no, most just go for bundles really. 15, £20 all day long. Boom. Yeah, so but yeah, pretty much, yeah. That was a really good one. Like they had that film a while back. Also, programs signed by players would do better. Yes, I would say in a way. Correct. Depends on. It always depends, Pete, on the signature, who it is. Like if you're getting like Samantha Busby or Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi or Gianfranco Zola, for example, Dennis Bergkamp. Not all signatures signed by players would do well. No, not really. I don't say particularly. Not on football. Some do, but some really just don't do well. Let me just have a look quickly. Um, um, Got questions? Put them in the side chat. I'm just looking at football programs on eBay, like I used to do back in the good old days, on a video, which I don't do anymore. Yeah, you're looking at mainly finals. Like if they got signed, great. But like for example, you're looking at like teams that played like teams back in 1925 that are worth really good money. Obscure teams playing up like Barcelona versus Crook Town, 799 on eBay. You know what I mean? Or like a collection of programs from a particular team, and you've got signatures. Not all do well, but some do. It's got to be a particular one. Some significance, some meaning to that particular program, wherever it is. Like the West Ham stuff I picked up back in 2021. I picked up a load of West Ham programs and signature book, which I've still got actually on my eBay store. It has Harry Redknapp. It has what else has it got? Razor Ruddock, all sorts of that. That's not shifted. I'll see if I can find it on here. And I thought they have more value, but it depends on the player, the connotation of that particular player, whoever it may be. Let's have a look there. Got to find the right ones in collections. No. Collectibles. Let's have a look. Nope, not the one that I wanted. Football. Nope. I can never find which one it is in the programs. Where we're looking at. Sports memorabilia. There we go. I knew I could find it. Football programs. So West Ham. Forgot it here. Sure, I've got it on here. Don't tell me it's one of those items that fell off my store. Hmm. Or did I sell it? Oh, I can't remember now. Something like that. But I did have a book of signatures from various West Ham players over the years. I thought it would do exceedingly well. But obviously not. Which is unfortunate, but never mind. Just the way it goes. But say, for example, bundle of Chelsea programmes, £30. Just a bog standard sale, really. And usually I take offers. No, I can't find them on there. I must have sold them. Probably did, and I can never remember really. West Ham, England, Fulham. No, I must have sold them. But I did have them for a long time. Or it fell off my store, as it does. I know a few things have, but I've got to get round to doing a stock take, relisting. It's getting warm in here now. God, don't tell me it's going to be thunderstorms soon. Woo! Right, let's go through. Next to that, I've not sold football programs for years. Picked up a fruit crate for many years ago. I just sold them off in bundles. I think personally, yeah, only look at through them if you've got time. If you want to set bundles, easy to do. £20 bundles, all day long, gone. Makes sense, like signed records. The value varies widely depending on who it is and if they are still alive. Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. And also, it depends on like signed stuff. If that particular person hasn't done any dirty, you know what I mean? Hasn't been a naughty boy or naughty woman. Correct. Philip? Selling on eBay is constant learning experience. Yeah, I like it as well quite a lot. Learning is knowledge, and I learn, and it gives me confidence to want to learn. And that's how by learning things on eBay, you get to speak to people, get to know people, then you get to meet other people, then you get to meet people here, then you get to actually meet them at meetups, and then you get to like respect them fully for what they do. They do it anyway, and it's like a full circle. It's like great, and the confidence level shoots up, and you love it pretty much. But yeah, it's a whole hog with signed stuff. I got signed Chelsea FC book, which has a Daniel Sturridge signature. I thought that would sell. Basically, it was a crap player, and he probably still is on his later years. Just don't sell, but some do. Yeah, you've really got to look it up, and you've also got to look on the signatures. You've got to look if that particular signature has not been printed signed, because some of them are signed but printed when they print the program. And you also it's can be quite hard to look up that particular signature to see if it's actually real or fake. Which is very hard. Like football cards, Pokemon cards, for example, fake. Like I think Diary of Flipper did a video, or was it short? I think it might have been a video. The Australian guy, Diary of Flipper, and he had some Pokemon cards he brought from an op shop or whatever it was, and he was going through, and he only went like that, flying all round, and he knew they're fake. He said, "Why did I bother?" I know how you mean. No worries, Nick. Cheers, popping in, mate. Appreciate that. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, they would sell for good money. Yeah, people who have done something good in life and not a tarnished bit on their record on their name, you know. But it's one of those things. I can never go and sell one thing. I love it all. Pick up and think, oh, brilliant. I get that buzz. I still get it when I find an item that's been sat there for God knows how long. I'm thinking, they do realise how much that's worth. Yeah, it goes through my mind. I don't say it, of course, thinking because in this game you get to learn things, and you corner out your eye, you get get out your corner of your eye, you look at it and go, "Is that what I think it is?" Oh, no, no, no. Sometimes you're like, "Is that what I think it is?" Yes, it is. Wind in the Willows box set. Yes. Question of Sport when it was worth money. For example, set of bowls picking up in a charity shop locally for £10 and the bag sold for 130 on eBay to the Highlands. Best sale on eBay. You know, I still get that buzz. I love it. Anyone watch the auction show on Channel 4 on a Tuesday night? No, I never heard about that one, but there's a lot of auction programs that are on telly. But yeah, it sounds interesting. So, right. Got any quick questions? Put them inside chat. Around another 5-10 minutes. Right, let's have a look down the list. Before, like, when you think about questions, can I have a say that I will be putting out a YouTube short, which is scheduled, or scheduled, if you like to say, Friday at 9 o'clock from a latest Carboot, a good one that is. Something that you shouldn't be seeing at a Carboot, and why would this person sell this lot for how much? Why? Also, I'm doing the videos, editing them down here quicker so I can get better content out. I need to get my video out from my concert I went to in March. So enjoy that. I know a lot of you are not interested in non-reselling stuff, but as it's my channel, Peter Ray's Adventures, you get all sorts. Life is an adventure. So you get all sorts when I go around adventure vlogs, parks, museums, and all that, checking out places, charity shops, reselling like car boots, jumble sales, all sorts, really. So that'll be on Friday. Maybe a jumble sale and a car boot weekend, but it depends on the weather. I do say it's going to be turning around the south, weather-wise, but we'll shall see. And next week, I'm not sure because I'm busy on Tuesday, so I'll have to see when I get, because I need to schedule some videos for when I go to Eastbourne. So that's why I've kept out a backlog of videos so I can go through and edit those, while if I haven't got any others recorded, I've got a few to edit. Most of them will probably be adventure vlogs, but I will keep a few reselling ones when I get around to recording them. I sell in a niche. It stops me picking up rubbish, lol. But if I see something good, I'll pick it up. Okay. Yeah, I can understand why people do niching, but like I see it all the time online and videos. I'm thinking, you're niching on so-and-so. Why pick up this, that, and the other? It's weird, but hey ho. Yeah, I pick up most things. Obviously, a lot of things I'm not sure of. I don't do furniture because obviously no space for it. Jewelry, I have no clue about. $1 million handbags, sod that. No idea. But most things I do. But a lot of things I keep under wraps, close to my chest. You know, I say nothing about half the stuff I pick up because if I did, that'll be that. I wouldn't pick up so much. Any item that you wish you'd kept and regret selling? Oh, good question there, Stu. Which I'd kept, and you know, you wish you kept and regret selling. I do keep a few things. Like I've kept a few Wii controllers, motion, one of the motion plus ones, whatever you call it, with the motion adapters and the ones that are inside. And a few other little bits and pieces, games and toys I pick up. But what I do regret picking up that I sold. I don't know really. There might be something that I thinking why I sell that for. I really can't think at the moment what I've sold that I really wish I'd kept. To be honest, no, I normally keep things anyway what I want before I sell it anyway, so I can't answer that one at the moment. Boise's signed autograph. Whoa, wow, that would sell for quite good money. Spike Island concert ticket. Well, no, I can't because I've sold spares of things that I've had over the years and clothing that I don't need on various platforms. No, I don't know what I've sold. I would like. Oh, it's an insignificant thing. I kept, which I'd kept. I had a DVDs of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air back in the day, from 1 to 5 or whatever it is, how many series there were. The whole series, not the whole box set. Like now you get like individual series, and I sold those through eBay about 4 years ago. 2019. Yeah, about 2019. And I was thinking, where are they gone? No, I realised the other day I sold them. So that's one I regret selling. I can't remember. I sold off my collection of Simpsons because I don't watch it. I get bored of Simpsons these days. But I do keep a few things like gaming stuff and odd toys. Um, like pick up some stuff, games and stuff. Like I brought a wallet for myself at the car boot. It's not all about buying to resell. It's also about picking up stuff that you could use yourself throughout the even your reselling business or throughout life in general. Yeah, that's a great program. Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, but I need to revisit when I've got cash to pick up the box set. I've got to have a look. I'm not sure yet. A DVD box set that I may have sold in the past. It's called Ideal. Johnny Vegas. Do you remember that show Ideal? Bit of a crackhead show. Ideal. Johnny Vegas. Moz. Vegas. Yeah. Big ass Johnny Vegas. Ideal. Let's have a look. Where are we going? Yeah, Ideal. Watch that on telly. By Graham Duff. Created by Ideal set in Salford, Manchester, because Duff of Amelia. Take place in Moz's flat. Around the electric array of characters. Moz is cannabis. Basically, it's about cannabis and drugs and that sort of thing. Never do drugs, folks. But it basically brilliant. There's a guy who gets around on the live streams. Yeah, he has the same picture. The mouse off Ideal. Mouse. Where is it? I can't remember which names now. Cartoonhead. Yeah, Cartoonhead. Brilliant. Yeah. I'm not sure if I sold that one. I can't remember though. I might have it back in a cupboard somewhere. But if I haven't, brilliant. If I have, because I wanted to watch it the other day and I'm thinking, have I sold that? Yeah. Oh, it was brilliant. Yeah. And that bloke with the bandage round his head with one eye, you can see he's looking at through the crack in a wall. It's brilliant. Ideal. Ideal was a great. It did. I can't understand that. Yeah, it got really dark, but I really enjoyed it. Cartoon head, yeah, pretty brilliant. That's him. Yeah, I couldn't think of a name. I had to look it up on Wikipedia, but I may have solved that. But if most things I resell anyway, but if I like something, I've got space for it, I'll pick it up. But sometimes I resell stuff or charity shop it or sell it on Facebook Marketplace or on free sites or whatever. I've sold stuff down the car boot that I don't want because it's all about like not keeping too much stuff. Thinking, oh, why have I got that for? What's the point of that? Because I've got collections that I kept like Chelsea FC programs from yesteryear, Pogs, Power Rangers collections. I've got a few Funko Pops that I collect. I've got gaming stuff, consoles, all sorts of stuff. I did collect playing cards back in the day, but I sold most of them off. I sold a few of my bottle openers, which I don't need. And yeah, just a few bits and pieces here and there that I've got over years, but most of it I just I pick them up mainly to resell. If I'm thinking, oh, that's nice for me, I'm kind of happy because I'm always looking out for things, mainly gaming to pick up. But yeah, so I was okay, brilliant. So thanks everyone for popping in this live stream. Cheers, people popping in at 8 o'clock. The new live stream time on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. I'm just gonna have a quick look on the West Ham score. They're playing now. Hopefully they're winning and not fighting. Like pre. 1-0. Oh, West Ham 1-0. And they got a goal disallowed Fiorentina. Come on, West Ham. Not even a fan, but why not? You want to see them win, get into the competition. So, as I say, on Friday there'll be a YouTube short coming out at 9 a.m. and hopefully a bit later on, concert video from when I went to Alexandra Palace, be on my YouTube, and then hopefully I'll get some reselling content out very, very soon. So that'll be on very, very soon over the next week or so. Ideal £22 in CX. I have seen it, but in my local one, I've just not thought about if I've got it or not. I'm sure I have in the back of a cupboard somewhere, but you know how it is. But as I say, I appreciate everyone for popping in. Do go over and have a look at my videos you may not have seen. At the moment, as I said before, I'm trying to look through my clips I've got to edit into a video and say, right, I need to look at the videos, i.e. reselling content, and go, right, what bits are I can put in there, keep in, what do I need to take out? Because I don't take out too much, but I don't want to keep in a lot. Like what I've done with the last 3 or 4 reselling videos. I've tried to keep in stuff that's interesting and gonna make a good video. Not just for views, don't get me wrong, but for people to watch, just to go through and see, oh, you've been watching for so-and-so over the period of that video, 7 minutes. And my adventure vlogs, I'm trying to edit those as well, as not to keep videos too long in certain clips. So to go from boom, 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 really interesting. I watch like John Rogers, Mark English, for example, who's a local guy, doing videos out and about, and they're like really well edited. I'm like, okay, if I aspire to be that, I will. So there might be a few different edit styles on the videos, but do bear with. And I try and confirm. I think I've got this sound correct as well on videos. So appreciate all your support on the channel. Really appreciate that. Keep watching the videos and subscribe and all that. And thanks everyone for popping in. Much appreciated. Damn, Johnny. Damn. I think my dad's got it on, so I'll watch the rest as well. So check out the videos on Friday and next week as well. And like, share, and subscribe. Catch you later. Take care, everyone. See ya. Thanks for popping in.